Bitcoin has been battling with that large 70K barrier, has yet to break through. In this video is what they're not telling you about that 70K level. It's time for you to buckle up. If you're new here, my name is Steve. I'm going to help you get one step closer to your financial freedom. Let's jump straight into the video. You're buckled up already. We're jumping through a bunch of charts and we're going to start here on the daily. A lot has happened, especially since 50K, right? All the way back here in April, we started this long downtrend. Bitcoin finally broke through and confirmed at 50K. And on October 1st, we turned bullish, right? We turned into an official bull market, getting above the 200-day with a golden cross, and we've been off to the races since. We went all the way up to 67K. We're trying to get above that psychological barrier of 70K, and here's what I want you to watch for in the short term on the daily chart. Take a look at this level, this about 60K, 59.3K. We want to continue to hold that as support, and as we continue to zoom in here, you can see we got a beautiful bounce off of there, and we are currently battling these resistance levels here, but you want to see in the next handful of days to a week to get above this 66K level, which is currently holding our resistance. Now on the 2-week chart, some fantastic things have happened on the 2-week chart. On this channel, we really talked about that momentum shift here in July, where we had that cross up, blue line on top with the stochastic RSI on the 2-week. This is something that hadn't happened in a few years. And it happened back here in July when Bitcoin was at 30K. And then we wanted to remain level-headed, calm, and look at facts in the charts. So we needed to get above that 20 level, as you remember on this channel. And we did that roughly at about 40K. We got above that 20 level and we've been off to the races since. But more recently, this was the biggest candle that we had printed since all the way back here in April. And the candle that we had just closed a few days ago was the largest close of the body in history in Bitcoin. So a lot to be really proud of, a lot to be excited about, but I don't want you to fall into the herd and be overexcited and start jumping in all of these trash coins and hoping they go to the moon. Remain level-headed. Don't be a part of the herd. Don't think like the herd, because you'll get destroyed like the herd. Now, looking at the facts, look, momentum strong to the upside. Very, very strong. Again, we haven't seen this type of action in several years. Not several days, not several weeks, several months. This is several years. We haven't seen this type of bullish action in our momentum. So we're just starting this candle. What I want you to look at with this candle is we would love for this candle to hold as support here at the 59.7K and then create a new all-time high in the next 12 days. Let's see if we do that. A quick shout out to our Twitters. You can follow us there, Crypto Crew U over on the Twitters. I suggest you do that. Now, weekly chart. A lot's happening here. And with the legendary HVNVT, we turned red, which is bullish, on July 19th, which coincided with our cross that we just talked about on the previous chart. So at the same time, we turned bullish here when we were roughly 31, 32K, and we haven't changed from red. We're still incredibly bullish. What we'd love to see, which we just accomplished with the RSI, is we created a momentum shift. We shifted the trend. We've been in a downtrend all year with the weekly RSI, and we just reversed that trend with creating our first higher low, right? This was our low, this was our higher low, and we made a higher high. So we made a higher low and a higher high. That reverses the trend. You're going to see a shift in the momentum here with the RSI, which is beautiful. What I want you to keep a close eye on is you don't want to see a cross down on the weekly. You don't want to see us lose our momentum on the weekly. So keep a close eye on that as we proceed over the next handful of days. What you love to see, in which we were looking at in the month of September, is that monthly October candle. And we prepared you and we said, look, October is going to tell us everything we need to know. If it's a green candle, we're going to have a new all-time high. If it's a red candle, we're going to continue to go lower. It was that simple. October is a very traditional, legendary month, which we can gather a lot of info that's critical for the next handful of months. And you can see October has been phenomenal. Now, for a point of concern, Gaussian channel. Okay, we're out of it. We're out of the quicksand. We did our golf claps. We did our celebration. However, you and I, we remain level-headed, and I know you've told your friends and family to remain level-headed, but I do want to point out this candle that we printed October 18th. It's not a fun candle to deal with. This is a gravestone doji. It's on a 5-day chart. You know, it's not on a weekly, a 2-week, a monthly chart. Something to keep a close eye on how this plays out over the next 10 to 15 days. We want to see if this does have the power to start to reverse trend. The top of our Gaussian channel right now is at roughly 50K. We want to see how this plays. But again, a lot of bullishness in the markets, but I do want to point out what nobody's going to be talking about, which is this candle right here. As we move on to the monthly, this is where it gets very serious. You're already buckled up. I'm going to tell you when to unbuckle in a moment, but you got to remain buckled up for this. This is very serious. On the monthly chart, we have our 3-box theory. This helped us remain level-headed for 1 year. What's more important is down here. But again, 3-box theory, as we've been saying for about 1 year, even through all the turmoil of Bitcoin 30K, we said, look, remain level-headed. We're still in our box theory. We didn't just draw these boxes with our eyes closed and one hand behind our back. No, this is based on math. The bottom of the box is a 1.5x multiple of the previous all-time high. Top of the box, 4x multiple. Why do these boxes exist? Well, every single bull market, the market takes a pause. It takes a breather, and there's turmoil, okay? There's turmoil right in the middle of the bull market. And as a matter of fact, we always plummet all the way to the bottom of the box, causing blood in the streets, pandemonium, and we did exactly that. And it was just according to plan. There was nothing to be concerned about. And we said, pay close attention. If we break 30, then we're in deep trouble. What we never did, okay? So the top of the box is at 80K, but what's more important is down here. In 5 days from now, we're going to officially print our October candle, and we're going to know whether or not the RSI is above this really critical zone of 71.5, 71.6. The most critical zone in the Bitcoin history, hands down, not arguable. This is just based on the facts, okay? If we get above here, it's highly probable we're going to see a lot of exuberance come into the market. And you can tell by any time in the past when we've gotten above here, it was pretty quick to get right to the top, which marks the top of the cycle. And we've been level-headed. We had one critical market cycle top. However, every single market cycle has had 2 tops with the RSI, okay? We had one top, which was our false top, and then the real top. False top, real top. So false top, we're waiting for a real top, and we'll be level-headed to get there, but we're not there yet. Anytime we've gotten above this 3-box theory, it's usually 1 or 2 months right to the top of the cycle. That's something else to keep in mind. Top of the box, 80K. So we're remaining level-headed. There's a lot to unpack here, and what they're not telling you is be level-headed, okay? 70K, big barrier. We've got this gravestone doji candle. We got a lot of bullishness in the charts. We're looking at some stochastic RSI crosses. We want to remain positive there and not have any crosses down. And we've got a lot of bullishness on the 2-week chart, and on the daily chart, we want to hold this 60K. We want to make a new all-time high, and that's what we're looking at here in the short term and medium term when it comes to Bitcoin. A lot of people are wondering about a strategy, when to buy, when to sell. People are just getting into Bitcoin. If you're just getting into Bitcoin or you need a better strategy, I made this video completely free. Ultimate Bitcoin strategy for beginners, step-by-step guide. Click on this video. It'll be the first link right down in the description, or it'll be on your screen. But you need a better strategy. Watch this video. It will give you a better strategy for free. All right, I'll see everybody right back here on the next video. We should be pumping out some pretty good videos this week. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Hit that subscribe button, and everybody hit the like button, especially you. If you've never hit the like button before, hit that like button on this video. I'll see you right back next here on the next video. Peace and love to the fellow underdogs.